Okay, Bill, you've just finished the 4-day Train the Trainer training with Carmen and I. Would you like to give us some feedback about what you were expecting, what your experience was, and what your reflections are now on that experience of the training?
Yeah, well, I must say I came with few expectations really. I wasn't quite sure exactly what I was letting myself in for. I'd heard very good reports about this program and I was very curious to know what exactly it was like. But really in my own line of work, I mainly work with individuals. They're almost all adults and stuff like that. So I knew it would probably be a stretch for me, but I wasn't quite sure exactly what to expect. When I turned up that first morning to find myself as one of 2 men amongst 15 women, there was something a little bit daunting about it, and I thought, oh my gosh, what have I allowed myself to get into here? But I have to say that the program is truly excellent in every way I could possibly think of, and really went beyond my wildest expectations. I think what I really loved about it was the experiential nature of it, the fact that it was so engaging, using all of the modalities that we learned through, not just sitting there having material just being given out to you, that interactivity and the participation with everybody else. And I suppose having trained in the human givens approach, that detailed, if you like, unpacking of needs and resources, giving really strong ideas and thoughts about how one could get these across to a group of people. And I think it's very valuable for us all to think about the dynamics of working with groups of people, because after all, if we can reach groups, it's more effective than just working on a one-to-one basis. So there would be my initial reactions.
Okay.
Do you see yourself taking any of the learning into your work in any way, and if so, how?
Absolutely, yeah. For some time now, I've been very interested in a psychoeducation program, in developing a psychoeducation program, because, you know, as I speak to therapists, and I speak to lots of therapists all the time, what I find is that we usually talk about the same things, you know, to almost every client, no matter what sort of problems they come with. There's a huge overlap in the fundamentals, teaching people how to relax, helping people to understand about their unmet needs, helping people to become aware of the fact that they even have resources. And what has struck me for a long time is that there must be a possibility of delivering, if you like, a psychoeducation program where you could have large numbers of people not working necessarily in the interactive way of this particular Just What We Need program, but where they could be recipients of lots of very valuable information that might be a starting point. And, you know, a lot of people might actually benefit from that. Now, this program, you know, these ideas are already out there through things like the Jim White CBT program from Glasgow, stress control, and that has been adopted through the Improving Access to Psychological Therapies program, and so there's lots of very good data about that. And I just think it would be really nice to bring the flavour of the human givens approach into those ideas. And of course then a natural progression then I could imagine would be opening up to psychoeducation programs to larger numbers of people, and then some of those people perhaps then going on into a group program such as your own of the Just What We Need, and then of course individual therapy as well, moving on from that, you know. So lots and lots of ideas to go away from, and I think that the beauty of the style of your delivery of the program is your openness and your sort of welcoming for feedback and the inclusivity of it, and your suggestion that, look, these are just ideas, this is a template for you to go away with. We're not saying this is the way to do it. There's lots of ways of being creative, and I think that's what's so exciting about it, really.
Great, thank you.
Well, thanks for that reflection, but could I just finish by asking you what your overall impression is now of the Just What We Need programme, not of the training that you've just done, but of the programme and its value for, you know, society and communities?
I think the Just What We Need program is so valuable that it should be available throughout the land, really. And, you know, we're at a time of great crisis. You know, lots of people are experiencing a lot of hardship at the moment. And family life, I suppose, our sense of connection with others is so important for all of us, for, you know, the adults, the children, for society in general. And in an era when we have politicians talking about well-being and the need for well-being in society, society, I think a programme like this is a wonderful place to start disseminating those ideas.
Okay, thank you, Elle.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay.